How many injuries did you guys get from backyard wrestling?
Yes.
People died in that shit.
So I've broken both of my ankles.
Okay.
Not at the same time. Like I broke one, and then a couple years later I broke the other one.
So what did that?
And then the big one was when I broke my neck.
God. That sounds about right.
Tell him how you did it.
How did you break your neck?
This was during the CCW era.
So when we were wrestling at the park, there's no mattresses. We're just on the ground.
And how did that feel too? Explain that.
I mean, you get used to it, but I mean, you're falling on the ground. So, you know, it's...
Well, how did you know you had a neck broken though?
So what happened?
Like it was sideways, bro.
No.
There was this move we did called the spine splitter, which is like a pile driver, but from behind, and then you get tombstoned, but then they hook your legs. And what happened was we were doing it on a chair, and we practiced it without the chair. And when we did the spot in the match, instead of landing on like the seat part of the chair, we were off, and I landed on like the rim of the chair. Like my neck hit the rim of the chair, so my head hits the ground, my neck hits the rim of the chair, instead of me just landing on the seat of the chair where it's flat.
You're talking about like the Undertaker's finisher, right? Like
yeah.
Okay.
Pile driver.
So you got dropped.
Yeah. So I landed like on the back of my neck, and my head hit the ground. My neck hit the edge of the chair. I should have just landed in the middle of the seat, and that didn't happen. Our thing was off. I actually went to wrestling school when I finished college.
You did?
I did.
This is after the broken neck.
This was after the broken neck.
All right.
The main issue was, normally I had like my clique of friends, right? That we would go, and we actually would work like independent shows as like the ring crew. We would check out other wrestling schools, and we were always like in the car hyping each other up and keeping the energy going and motivating each other. When I decided to go to wrestling school, they didn't come with me. Like they all had excuses all of a sudden. So I'm there by myself. So my body was beat to hell from throwing myself at the ground for years. So like I'd be driving home, my back would be sore, my neck would be killing me, my ankles and my knees would be hurting me. And I got nobody in the car to hype me up. So I'm just in the car like, this fucking sucks.
Fuck this, I'm gonna go do photography.
So like after like a month, I was just like, look, I'm not an athlete by any means. My body's not holding up to this. Like, my neck would have this problem where after a while it would stiffen up, because you're supposed to tuck your head when you fall so you don't slam your head on the mat. My neck would stiffen up to the point where I couldn't tuck my chin, so every time I'd fall, my head would slam into the mat full force. There was nothing I could do about it. So after a while, I had to just be like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'll just make pretty videos for people. Maybe that'll be my new career path. As far as other people who wrestled with us, we had a friend named Anthony. He went to wrestling school. He stopped. I think he went again. I don't know if he's still going.
I think he's going back. Last time he and I talked, which is around the time of his birthday, day after mine, he was like, yeah, man, I'm going back.
Basically, this didn't take anyone into a serious career.
Well, Evan also is in wrestling school, and that's how we met Evan, is he used to wrestle with us.
Yep.
So.
All right. So this ended up being like the thing for you where you learned to make film, video, like edit videos because of this shit, but then instead of following that, you ended up in production.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now, like, I'm doing videos for Pro Wrestling Revolution. I got to meet Ultimo Dragon and Jun Akiyama and Yoshihiro Tajiri and all these like well-known wrestlers.
And you didn't go to school for this.
Yeah, like I've gotten to like be a part of the wrestling business. I was in that documentary Jesus did about Michael Modest, the dude from Beyond the Mat, when we got to talk to him about
Chris Jericho's in that.
Well, he was in the other one we did.
Yeah.
So we got to work with Chris Jericho. Like I've had all these experiences that high school Phil never would have dreamed possible.
So what I'm saying is the neck was worth it.
and I'll say
we're still talking about it 20 years later. So yes.
Did you know the Voice Party has merch? T-shirts, hoodies, wall clocks, bath mats, even mini skirts. We will throw our logo on absolutely anything. Click the link in the description below and pick up some Voice Party merch today.